In this episode, we look at language arts main ideas explicitly stated. Hello, learners. Let's dive into our lesson. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to identify main ideas that are explicitly stated. Engage. Do you remember what the main idea of a passage or story is? It is the main message that the author wants you to get from the text. In some texts, the main idea can be easily identified. In this case, we can say it is explicitly stated. However, in some texts, the main idea is not clearly stated. In this case, we say it is implicitly stated. So when it is easy, explicitly stated, and when we have to think and search and so on, we could say that it's implicitly stated. Explore. Read the short story below and try to identify the main idea. You may work with a friend. Write the main idea on the line provided. The boy came home from school, dropped his backpack on the ground, and headed straight to the kitchen. He opened the refrigerator and stared inside for a long time. He sighed, closed the door, and then went to the pantry. He looked at the empty shelves and sighed again. He picked up his phone and a small wallet from the counter. So, what do you think is the main idea? Let's go. The main idea of a text is the most important point the author wants you to remember. When it is not explicitly stated, we can call it an implicitly stated main idea. To find the main idea when it is implicitly stated, you should look for the topic, read for details, and look for repeated ideas. So let's go back to this. So the boy came home, he dropped the backpack straight to the kitchen, opened the fridge, sighed, went to the pantry, looked at the empty shelves, sighed again, picked up the phone and a small wallet. So what is a topic? What is the repeated idea that we're seeing? Well, definitely he's looking for something. I guess he could be looking for something to eat. Okay. Extend. Work with a friend or classmate and write a short paragraph with at least 6 sentences, which has a main idea that is not explicitly stated. Okay. So in this case, is the idea here explicitly stated? Share the paragraph with your classmate or your friend to see if they are able to identify the main idea. What is the difference between an explicitly stated and implicitly stated main idea? Now, let's read this paragraph below. What is the main idea and how can you tell? Every time you take a breath, you are pulling in the air your body needs to survive. The oxygen in that air acts as a key ingredient, helping your body turn the food you eat into energy that powers all your cells. Without this energy, your muscles couldn't help you run, jump, your brain couldn't think, your heart couldn't pump blood. The steady rhythm of breathing keeps your entire body running like a well oiled machine. So for this one, I am thinking that, let's see if we can get this. The oxygen in the air that acts as a key ingredient is helping your body turn the food you eat into energy that powers all your cells. I'm thinking that this is the most um, important part. That's the main idea. This is it's telling us what happens without it. Okay, it's telling us that the steady rhythm here keeps the body running. And this first sentence here, every time you breathe, you're pulling in air you need to survive. But this tells you, gives you more details on that, that the oxygen in the air It acts as a key ingredient. Okay, so it's important, helping your body turn food and all of that. So this to me is the main idea. So going back to this one, this idea is not explicitly stated. I think the main idea here would be that he is, let's say, the boy is is hungry. Okay, what are the factors that would have led to that? He goes straight to the kitchen. Okay, he dropped his bag. He headed straight to the kitchen. Okay, so that's one. He stared at the refrigerator for a long time. Okay, so he was looking at possibly what he could eat. And then he looked at the shelf. He saw that it was empty. And he sighed again. Okay, probably frustrated. Who to tell? He picked up his phone and a small wallet from the counter. So he's going to leave, possibly to get something to eat because there is no food in the refrigerator and the shelves are empty. But in this text, we don't see that being stated directly that he is hungry. However, with this particular text, we can see here that oxygen is a key ingredient in helping your body.